Arne Slot takes aim at Newcastle tactics after last gasp Liverpool win. Not too sure if I saw a football match. After his side found a late winner against 10-man Newcastle in the Premier League, Liverpool manager Arne Slot was critical of the tactics deployed by their opponents. Anthony Gordon was sent off on the stroke of halftime, meaning Magpies boss Eddie Howe had to mix things up. The hosts recovered from 2-0 down to 2-2, but the Reds netted in the 100th minute to spoil the party at St James Park. Liverpool boss Arne Slot admitted he was left frustrated by the Newcastle tactics that nearly saw the 10-man Magpies recover from 2-0 down to earn an unlikely 2-2 draw, after Ryan Gravenberch gave Liverpool a 1-0 lead against the run of play. The hosts were reduced to 10 men when Anthony Gordon was shown a straight red card for a reckless challenge on Virgil van Dijk on the stroke of halftime. Things went from bad to worse when Hugo Ekitike slotted home just 20 seconds after the restart to double the Reds' advantage in Stun Street James Park, but Newcastle dug deep and clawed their way back into the contest. Bruno Guimaraes got one back with a brilliant backpost header before William Osula looked to have rescued a point when he bundled the ball past Alisson Becker in the 88th minute, but there was to be one final twist, as 16-year-old Rio Ngumaha scored in the 100th minute to make it two last gasp wins from two for the reigning Premier League champions. Although he was pleased with how his side ultimately found a way to win, Slot was left unimpressed with the quality of football on display from the hosts. "I'm not too sure if I saw a football match today," the Dutchman told Sky Sports. "It was set piece after set piece, long throw. It didn't have a lot to do with tactics, what I said before the game, but I liked a lot how we stood strong. Very difficult first half hour, 45 minutes, but we didn't collapse at all. We stood strong. 10 men, you would expect that is a big plus for us, but when a goalkeeper takes every free kick, then there's not so much help if you were one player up, and that's why it was so difficult for us to bring the 2-0 over the line," Slot added. "In a set piece, a long throw-in, a long ball from the goalkeeper, you don't need an extra man. It's always nice to have an extra player on hand, but it's just not as beneficial as if they want to bring the ball out from the back and we can press them. So, yes, with the ball, the one and only attack that was good in the second half, apart from maybe the 2-0, that was the one that led to the goal, which was a great attack, and for the first time. We went from right to the middle to the left, and a great goal for a 16-year-old. The Alexander Isak saga commanded most of the pre-match build-up, and it was clearly in the minds of players and fans when the game got underway. An electric atmosphere was created for what is a clash that rarely needs any extra needle. And there was no doubt Newcastle missed their one-away striker as they let chances to open the scoring slip in the opening half hour. They showed all their resilience to stay in the game and nearly pull off the comeback, but it was ultimately to no avail. "A bruising game for us with so many different emotions," Howe said. "I'm really proud of the performance, really pleased with how we played. Great energy, great intensity, really pleased with the following of the game plan and then adapting because we go to 10 men and for me we're the better team in the second half as well as the first. To come away with nothing in injuries and suspensions and concussions, it's a pretty bad day."